My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Unknown. And this is a movie that's not well received, but I've always liked it. So let's begin talking about the cast. And Liam Neeson just excels in these kinds of movies. You could argue that all of his performances just blend together, but he still has that screen presence where he can just carry a movie like this, and he brings plenty of personality to his character, so I think he does a real good job. And then we've got Diane Kruger, who I've always liked as an actress. I think she's great in the National Treasure movies and Inglourious Basterds, and she just brings a real nice presence. She brings a warmth that's necessary for this movie, so she's really good. January Jones is terrible. Like, she's barely in this movie. She almost has nothing to do, but every line delivery is just so unconvincing, and it just feels like a phony performance. Aidan Quinn, I thought, did a pretty good job, and Frank Langella is barely in this movie, but he just has one of those voices. He has that screen presence where he can sell you on everything he needs to hear. So the cast is, for the most part, pretty good. And then the direction by Jimmy Collet-Serra is good enough. It's got some nice stylish touches every now and again. The action is never great, but it's entertaining enough. It's decent. The movie can be tense in moments, especially that hospital scene. But what really works for me here is the story. The entire idea of this man who wakes up from an accident and someone else has taken over his identity and life. Like, it's just an intriguing idea where you want to see where the movie goes. And I do want to talk more in depth about it, so spoiler warning, there's your warning. I'm about to talk in depth about this movie, but the reveal that he's actually a bad guy, he's actually a spy who has mistakenly, thinks that he is his cover, might seem generic on the surface, but it actually really works for me because I think it actually adds some depth to this movie, how we aren't all past. We can choose to do better. And many movies have explored those ideas, and I think this one explores it in a unique enough type of way to the point where it does stand out. He's not who he was. He's someone else now, and you can choose to be a better person. And in some ways, it kind of reminds me of the 2024 movie Hitman with Glenn Powell. Great movie. This movie isn't as good as that movie, but similar ideas about identity. And this movie leans into it just enough so it's present, but it doesn't take away from the action. So, yeah, this movie does really work for me. It can be a little far-fetched. It can feel generic at times. And the ultimate scheme is pretty lame. About this guy has a plan to grow corn in any climate. It's kind of uninteresting. That aspect is underwhelming, but there's still enough to this plot. I do think it has some depth. I think the performances are for the most part really good. It's well directed, it can be tense and exciting in moments. So I'll give Unknown a 7 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Unknown? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.